Today we are looking at transactions in relational database management systems. A transaction, in simple words, is a bunch of queries or a single query that are completed as a single unit of work. So a transaction in relational databases often looks like this. We mark the beginning of a transaction, then we issue some commands to the database. Finally, we either commit or roll back the transaction. Committing saves our changes, roll back rolls them back. In other words, if we start a transaction, then perform actions and roll them back, nothing is going to happen. You can see that we insert one value, two values, three values, four values, and then roll them back. And if we select those values, nothing is returned. However, the same cannot be said about the commit query. If we start a transaction, then insert values and commit the transaction, saving the changes to a database, values will be returned. That is, they will be saved into our database. Once again, we can see that we start a transaction, insert data into the employees table, insert it once again, and then we commit the changes, we save our changes, then we have 4 rows that we inserted. In practice, you might also see queries written like this. This is often done in backups or in files derived from some sort of software. You will see that MySQL shuts down the AUTOCOMMIT capability, then performs some actions like inserting, updating, or deleting data, and then saves the changes. This is done to prevent the database from committing actions after every insert operation, or after every delete or update operation. Developers sometimes do this to make query performance faster, because if you set the AUTOCOMMIT to 0, you essentially stop the AUTOCOMMIT capability until you turn it on again. So you insert all of the data and then save your changes instead of saving them one by one. Keep in mind that transactions by default will be started even without specifying start transaction. If you run a transaction as a single unit, transaction will start and end without you specifying it. If you specify a start transaction, however, you can specify either commit, either rollback, but you cannot specify them both at the same time. You cannot specify them both at the same time because one reverse changes and the other saves them.